Knew I wanted to share, so got very excited, started speaking for a good 30 minutes or so, talking about big brothers, big sisters, how you can make a difference to a child. Actually, we are a family match with it just got ended recently. We met this girl when she was 13-year-old. Now she's 18. So after 18, they terminate that match, and since she will be considered an adult, but we are still involved with this child. We are still there for her, helping in different ways. So I started explaining all that, and if you have time, that's the one to do. And monetarily, how you will be able to help if you are not, if you don't have time to actually go do a physical work, you will be able to do it. By setting up some monthly donations. So I gave all the information, and I was taken aback after listening to everything. The feedback I got was where she basically said, yeah, all this is fine, that is good, but I don't want my children too close with I don't want them to see too much of a misery. I talked about old age home Seva too, where Shishika and I had been once with the Sai Center. We went to the old age where with the old people with Alzheimer's, and it was pretty sad to see their state on how they've forgotten everything, and a grandma still carrying a doll thinking it's her baby, trying to put the baby to sleep and things like that, right? So I said, I don't want them to have a very luxurious life. I want them to know that there are difficulties in life, but I don't want them to be too close to the misery. I don't want too much of an involvement. And that's the time I came to know there is something called as volunteer hours, 100 hours or so, that is needed for the college. So that's basically the point. And instead of telling me that ahead of time, after collecting all the information, I came to know that was the thing that she was trying to get to. So kids, that's what to the parents and kids, that's the thing. You should be doing it for your happiness, for your satisfaction, not for the sake of getting those hours to get into good colleges or whatever.
So just like to add, what you just told about the managing time. It's not just the school. Even in our offices, we do a lot of volunteer work.
Right.
It's managing time is very important there.
Okay.
We need to deliver, like they need to study. Besides that, we need to put some more volunteer work. So the balance has to come in this age. You should definitely carry on even if you become an adult.
Like most of the experiences, this is high school, so like you do a lot of activities. I'm pretty sure you guys can relate. This is in high school, you did a lot, and then you just kind of like school you did, and you learned. And then college was not much of a difference.
One of the first things I thought when I knew that like you guys were
Louder.
Oh, okay. One of the first things I thought when I heard about when you guys were coming to this class and you were speaking, I thought, yes, you guys are doing all this work and stuff, and you guys are coming here to talk to us about it. But I wanted to ask, how do you think Hinduism ties into all of this work? How do you think like Hinduism inspired you to help other people?
I think it's kind of inherent, right? Like Hinduism, one of the big parts of Hinduism is just giving back to your community and seva. So I think that's just where I got my inspiration to do all of this work initially, just like giving back to the community, because it makes me feel good about giving back to the community. But on top of that, it also ties back into the Hindu principles I was taught when I was young.
Yeah, basically I agree with that too. Like, the main thing was I wanted to help, and then I felt as if there was something missing in my life. Like, if I didn't help anything, like, it's just like, what is going on? There's something wrong. Like, once I started helping, like, I felt kind of like more whole kind of thing. And like, that's what basic like Seva is. It should come within you, like, or like any service, it should come from within you. And in a way, like, all those things, that's the reason that I got that can be related to Hinduism, because like, that's one of the basic principles, the way I was raised, to help others, to care for others, stuff like that, and that's, in a way, the tenets of Hinduism. So.
Yeah, I'll agree. I think in all honesty, I don't make a decision or do something because I'm a Hindu. So I'll say that both of the projects I did, I wasn't thinking, oh, I you often hear Hinduism described as less of a religion and more as a way of life. And I think that both of them probably said that. But that's kind of what it was. I watched my parents when I was younger. And then at MIT especially, that's the only college experience I've had. So I don't know about UT. But at MIT especially, everyone comes in with this like vision of doing something for the world. And it's not just Hindus, it's like it is Hindus as well. And that mentality of, like I said earlier, taking what I have and using that to help others is, I think, something I've just picked up and seen other people do. So, I don't know if
I'd like to add 30 seconds just for your clarity. Hinduism taught Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. That means the whole world is one family. So it's not that you are helping somebody. You think that the whole world is one family. That is Hinduism. Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. That's what it says. So that is the basic principle on which also Swami Vivekananda used the word, nobody can help anyone. If you have pain, can I come and help you take your pain? We can't take your pain, right? You have to suffer your pain. But Vivekananda says nobody can help anyone, only you can serve. You can serve. If you have some leg pain, I can do this, I can do some massage so that pain can reduce, right? Ultimately, nobody can help anyone, only we can serve. So that's again the Hindu principle on which it is there. But it's a very big topic, it's a very good question, but which cannot be answered in 30 seconds. You have experienced that. And only one more thing I would like to say is that we use the word seva many times. Seva, there is no equivalent meaning of seva in any other language. We just translate seva into service. It is not only just service. Seva is selfless service. It's not I want to do service for 100 hours, I need for volunteer. That is selfish, right? Even though it's good because it's going to help somebody. Even if you do volunteering for 100 hours, that 100 hours is helping somebody, there is a kamya karma, there is some benefit to it, but still it is selfless service. And the second important thing about seva is it should be egoless. Hey, I am helping you. It's not like that. Says again, Vivekananda says, when a person who tries to serve others should have a feeling, God, I am thankful to you. You have given me an opportunity to serve this person. So you should thank God because you got that opportunity. Others didn't get that opportunity. You are very fortunate. One more point. When Hinduism says when you do service, it's not only giving money. It's a tana, mana, dana. You have to give yourself. And you have to give your whole thoughts should be there. And you should give your money. And it goes on and on and on. And people normally donate money for 4 reasons. One is to earn some punya, or to reduce, do some prayachitta. That is, we have committed so many sins, we want to reduce our sins, we need some credit balance in our account. So, prayachitta. Those are all selfish reasons. Even to earn punya is selfish reason. The third thing why people do is compassion. Oh, he is suffering, I need to do something, I need to change this world, compassion. And fourth thing is aparigraha. It's a very important word in Hinduism. Aparigraha, saying that non-accumulation of so many things. Warren Buffett earned $36 billion. He donated $35 billion to Bill Gates Foundation. He gave only $1 billion to his son. Okay, he says that's enough. I don't want to spoil my kids. Similarly, aparigraha, non-accumulation is Hinduism. So it's a big subject, but I just want to have that base. That's why I'm taking that. Sorry, taking this.
Yeah, very good points, Ankitji. Very good points and very good question also.
Yeah.
And connecting back to what Tejas said, he said it makes me feel whole, right? He used the word whole. And so what do we say in Hindu Dharma? You have to see God in everybody. Correct? We say God is everywhere. How are we going to say God is everywhere and keep quiet and walk away from after class?